Let's talk about the spiritual. So those are natural things, and they can be taken care of naturally. Just some of the things we have shared, they are natural corrections to natural errors, all right? But there's a spiritual aspect which I don't want us to miss. And that is the fact that the devil actually deliberately pinpoints ministers' children to attack them. I mean, look at all the examples we've given. Bishops, children, evangelists, even people who are not believers, people who are not in the ministry, their children don't get attacked like ours. Why is that so? We have to find out. There must be a reason. So let me share with you my own research, okay? Let me share with you those who have been attacked in the Bible. The first set of, and why would the devil attack ministers' children? Because he cannot get the ministers. He cannot get to them. But he can get to their children. Their children don't have the defense mechanism that it takes to resist the devil. Their children don't even have the knowledge. Their children don't have the stamina. Their children don't, it's easy. Their children are prey in the hand of the devil. So he aims for their children. Why? Let's look at the first instance. The first instance of attack on children were the children of God himself. God had only two children. Only two children on the face of the earth, Adam and Eve. And the devil attacked them. Why? The devil attacked them because he knew the heart of God was for Adam and Eve. And he knew that Adam and Eve were going to be the ones that would give birth to all the world, right? And he wanted to sever that relationship between man and God. What was it that cast out the devil out of heaven? His relationship with God was severed. So he wanted that to happen to man as well. So he attacked Adam and Eve, and Adam and Eve fell. They fell into the attack. But what the devil did not factor in, the devil did not know that God was going to make a way of redemption. The devil did not know that God would sacrifice an animal and shed his blood and make a way of redemption for Adam and Eve. So he lost. Second set of children to be attacked were Adam's children. Adam had only two children, two sons. And Satan attacked both of them the same day. He killed one, and the other one had a kind of mental illness that made him a vagabond and wandering upon the earth and severed from the presence of God. So Satan had intended that, okay, I didn't get God to lose relationship with Adam and Eve. I'm going to make sure their children don't continue that relationship. And so Abel was dead, and Cain was a vagabond. He was nowhere to be found. He was away from the presence of God. But what Satan did not know was that God was going to raise up a Seth. As from Seth's offspring, men will once again begin to call upon the name of the Lord. A third set of children to be attacked, Aaron's sons. The first two sons died in the same day. Why? Because the devil wanted to stop the priesthood. It was so early in the wilderness, so early after the tabernacle of the wilderness was erected, so early after the priesthood, the priesthood was established, so early in that history. He attacked the two sons of Aaron. Why? To discourage. Even Aaron was so discouraged. What he was supposed to do that day, he couldn't do it. And Moses was angry with him. Don't you know you're supposed to do that? And Aaron said, do you think God would be happy if I did it today? I don't want to talk about this. And Moses kept quiet. But what the devil did not factor was that other children of Aaron would rise up. Phinehas will rise up and they will take over the priesthood. Okay? All right. Another set of ministers whose children were attacked was Eli. Eli had only two sons. And the two sons were rebellious. They were just not what they should be. And as a matter of fact, they died the same day. And the devil's intention, once again, was to stop his priesthood. Because the priest was the priest, he was the judge, he was the one that was standing in the place of God for the people. He was the one that would know the mind of God, bring it to the people. He was the one that would make atonement. He was everything. And so the devil thought, if I kill Eli's sons, or I mislead them, and they're of no use to God, that's the end of the priesthood. That's the end of man's relationship with God, or children of Israel. Let me say Israel's relationship with God. And he knew that it was vital that Israel should be correctly positioned with God in order for the Messiah to come. So he said, I'm going to stop that. But what he did not factor in was that there was a little baby, a little child, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, that God had prepared to take over. That was Samuel. Okay. Samuel had 2 sons. And his sons were just like Eli's sons as well. And this time, what was the devil aiming for? I'll tell you. So the children of Israel said, look, Samuel, your sons are as bad as Eli's sons. You know, better choose us a king because you are old now and your sons are no good. So we need a king who will rule over us. And Samuel was sad. And God said to Samuel, they are not actually rejecting you. They're rejecting me. So the purpose of the devil attacking Samuel's son is because he wanted children of Israel to come off the rulership of God. He wanted them to sever that rulership of God. That's what God said. On the face, it's like, Samuel, your children are not doing well. But deep inside, the Lord saw that the intention is for him not to be ruler over Israel. And God told, choose them what they want. They don't want me anymore. So that's the devil's intention, to make sure that children of Israel will no longer have a judge and a priest and somebody who will stand between them and God to connect them to God. What the devil did not factor in was that God will raise up a David who will be a priest, who will be a king, and who will be a prophet. All those things that Samuel was, David was. Okay? So, David's children. The devil attacked the first 3 boys. Amnon was supposed to be the one next in line. He died. Next to Amnon was Absalom. He died. And all of them died bad deaths, you know. The next one was Adonijah. He died. None of them died bad behavior. But what the devil did not factor in was that God was raising up a Solomon, a man of peace, who would still keep in line the touch with God. And what happened to Solomon's son, Rehoboam? The devil attacked him. Why? To cause a division in Israel, so as to disconnect them with the purposes of God. Although it was at a great price, it was like after many centuries, but God's purposes still stood. And if you look at contemporary men of God today, same story. But the beautiful thing is that ultimately, God's will always prevail. Amen?